Thank you, Radhika. Colleagues on the dais, members of the companies, representatives of the companies in the program, faculty members, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, students. I see you all waiting with impatience for your certificates and having smiles on your faces. And after 18 months of what you have done in IGTC, you really deserve them, the certificates and the smiles. And then parents of the students, I presume, sitting all over here, you seem to be beaming with pride, and I think you can be proud of what your kids have done at the Institute. And then also I would like to say a word to the mom and dad of the IGTC, if I may say so. Thank you, Radhika Mehta and Bernhard Steinrücke, for keeping up this with a new batch every year. So my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. After all, it's not just one more convocation ceremony, but you have done a remarkable course. It has been alluded to already by my co-speakers, and you have done something within the dual educational system of Germany, combining the theoretical learning here, which is not so theoretical as I believe, which is done by practitioners in the academic sector, and also you have been in the companies, and not in just some whatever companies, but in some of the best companies you can find, German and others. And on top of all that, you were also exposed to a lot of things German. You were exposed to maybe strange things for you sometimes, German practices, German thinking, German ways of dealing with each other, quite direct sometimes, for Indians especially. German language, not least, because that was part of your curriculum. So I'm sure with all this you will successfully follow your predecessors, some I think more than 1,000 predecessors already. And there has been 100% rate of placement, and this I think you will not miss neither. All the more that you start at a very good moment in Indo-German relations. It's in 6 weeks that your Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, and our Chancellor, Mrs. Merkel, will open the Hannover Messe, the biggest industrial fair in the world. And there will be India as a partner country, a dozen or so state governments, 300 plus companies, the chamber, of course, and this will be a starting point, I'm sure, for a lot of more opportunities to create wealth and to cooperate and to work in good jobs. Also, you were pioneers in a way. The Indian government has started to be very much interested in the dual educational system, and they want to partner with us, and we are already working with the Indian government as the German government to help streamline the Indian system of vocational training, of dual educational system, training the trainers, modernizing the curricula, and overhauling the whole system. And I guess there as well, maybe some of you can find good roles in with your ideas that you have got during your training. I, as a representative of the German government here, I would like to suggest to you, at least to some of you, to undertake an Indo-German career. What do I mean by that? Indo-German careers, for some of you, as I learned, more than 30, I think, will be working, have already been offered a job at the companies they had been placed to. You will work in a German company, maybe a couple of years here, and then you may change, and maybe one day you will be in Pune, where really most of the German companies these days are, but maybe in some other places of India. But then why not a few years in Germany? You have all that it needs to succeed also in the German environment. And then maybe after a couple of years in the headquarters of your company in Germany, you may wish to come back because you want to find a partner, or because you want to marry somebody, or you want to place your kids in an Indian school, whatever. So you stay a few years in India. Then maybe your company calls you back to the headquarters at a more responsible position even. And then you may stay a few years in Germany. It's not so difficult these days, even for Indians. There's Indian restaurants, there are international schools, many people speak English. So that might be appealing even as a family that you may have at that time. And then you come back, and there are some people sitting here or that we all know that have been on such a career, and that who are now managing directors of the daughter company here in India. I would even say it can go back to Germany, as we have a few board members of the biggest German international companies, multinational companies, 5 or 6 or so of the DAX 50 companies. And just a few days ago, I met Mr. Sanjeev Gandhi, who is a Mumbaiker, and who is now the first, recently became the first Asian member of the board of BASF. So the sky is the limit. I really wish you all the very best in your personal and professional life, and enjoy the day, enjoy your day.